Well, it's September 12th here in Wisconsin, and 2 days ago we had a pretty hard frost, and you can see how these bean fields are burned a little bit. The frost was heavy, it has burned the leaves, and I was in within 2 weeks of these beans finishing out. And my concern is that the bean pods didn't get a chance to fully develop, so that I'll have these pods as a late season draw. But all is not lost. If you have a situation where you have a food plot failure, you can still do something about it. And we're going to talk about that today. Food plot salvage. That's today's topic on the American Landman. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, it is opening day of the bow season. It rained all this morning, so we're coming out to take a look at our food plots here. Nick and I came out to this plot. We did this a month and a half ago or two, as you may recall. The soil is really sandy in this part of my field, and we spread rye and Northwoods whitetail radishes. And the radishes took, and I'm going to show you that, but they didn't take very well, and the rye didn't do good at all, surprisingly. So we came out here today just to kind of check it out and see how it looks, and there's still some open space. So what we're going to do is we're going to overseed this with rye, and we're going to try to create some green food within the space of the weeds and these and the radishes. And I'm going to show you this in a second, but rye is a great plant to help you recover your food plots. It's even this late in the season, it's cool, it's wet, you have increasing moisture, and now's the time to save these food plots. So that's what we're doing. We're saving this food plot. Let's get to it. Okay, well, you can see what we got here. We came in here and we drug this field. Tilled it, sprayed it, drug it. We still didn't get all the weeds, but we did plant some rye, and that's what we have here. This is rye, and they are eating it, but there's quite a bit of weed competition in here, and we did pretty good with the radishes. They're coming in. They're not too bad. I'm gonna say we had about a 50 to 60% take of the radishes, and if I find one down here, I'm gonna show you. They actually have some radishes down inside here. You can see, here we go. So these are gonna be pulling the nutrients out of the ground. They'll be eating these tops. Don't seem to be touching them. They're working on the rye right now, but we're gonna try to fill in these blanks here. You can see there's quite a bit of open ground. So right now what we're doing is we're filling in volume. We're not gonna get a lot of growth out of this, so we're seeding really heavy. At this time of the year, basically I'm putting down 200 pounds per acre around Labor Day. Then I'm coming in, it's 2 weeks later, I'm putting down another 100 pounds, and I might come in one more time and do another seeding rate at 100 pounds per acre. So what you're doing is you're filling kind of horizontal, and you're not going to get a lot of vertical growth, but you can fill it in horizontal, and you're going to create quite a bit of food. So this will be a great draw. They're coming out of my swamp down here, and I got to stand right up in those popples. I'm able to access from the backside of those popples. My scent blows right out of here, and this is just a killer setup. So one thing about these radishes is they like space, and of course from a typical food plot guy, I want to see a lot of green, no gaps. But actually this may not be too bad. It's a little thin, but it's given these radishes opportunity to start to develop these little bulbs. And if you plant these radishes too close together, they're not going to express their full potential. So you can see these bulbs are growing down there, and that's what you want. That's mining the nutrients. So resist the urge to plant your radishes too close together, and probably I could have used a little bit more nitrogen in here to help these plants really develop to their fullest potential, but they're not looking too bad. So food plot salvage, rye is such a great food plot seed, especially when you have to salvage a loss. And you never really have one, because you can always come in and overseed, and that's what we're doing here. 200 pounds per acre around Labor Day. another 100 pounds per acre 2 to 3 weeks later. Try to time it with a rain. And if you have to, one more application, 100 pounds per acre, and you're going to salvage these plots. We're going to fill in these gaps. We're going to have a great winter draw. All is not lost. I hope you found this interesting. If you have these failures, don't give up. Give rye a shot. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The American Landman.